This is Donjuancho
and Brobot
bringing you the epic matchup between HarvBar in the top left-hand corner. She is the red Protoss, and in the bottom left we have elmatador, the blue
This is going to be a
Zerg.
game for the ages.
Yep, this is, so just to let you guys know, we're casting this live. This is at the Don Bot Invitational.
Woo!
And it's a best-of-1 series. That is a BO1 series, guys.
And how much money is on the line for this?
On the line is Obama stash.
Obama stash. So that means not real money.
No, it's Obama stash.
But probably a lot of street cred is on the line for this game.
There's a lot of street cred, and you know what? There's a lot of bad blood between these two. They were actually talking to each other in person, which normally, you know, you only trash talk online. But yeah, they almost got into fisticuffs at the weigh-in.
Damn. Like real live BM.
Oh, dude, this
worse
is
than
like
internet
actual BM, yeah.
You know, anyone can say anything on the internet.
What? Really?
But when you're live face to face, oh man, it's a different story.
Oh, dang. All right, and so HarvBar opens up with a Forge.
Forge Fast Expand, I like that build. I know it. I know that build.
And so little known fact, she was actually the one that came up with this build.
HarvBar?
HarvBar. Yeah, it's actually, yeah, it's a chick.
Females play StarCraft?
Yep, and they play it well.
And they come up with like world-renowned, game-changing builds?
Yeah, yeah.
Back in Brood War?
Oh, yeah, back in Brood War. She's actually doing this
I thought
in the beta.
It was Bisu that popularized this opener back in the Brood War days, but I got it all wrong, huh?
No, you don't. Yeah, you probably saw that on like Liquipedia. They just like to make stuff up there.
I think I learned that from Tasteless.
Okay, yeah, Tasteless.
I don't know if you know this or not, but Tasteless is my homeboy.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Hell yeah.
What do you mean? Like you go to Korea and eat like dead octopus together? Dead octopies? Octopods?
That would be tough if that happened, but actually I just saw a shirt that said that once. That was
nice. Oh man, so we got a drone trying to chase down this probe here, but oh, pretty smart backing off, especially because that cannon's got his back.
Back off. You can't handle that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got photon cannon going down.
Woo!
We got Nexus going down.
Woo!
We don't have a gateway though.
Oh.
Where's the gateway?
Oh, it's queued up. There it is. It's coming. All right.
We got a chrono boost.
Yeah.
But supply block, and we've got 5 probes queued
Sometimes you just need to queue the probes and chrono boost them. Even when you can't build them, because you know what, those probes are gonna be out, and they're gonna be like, shit, we gotta work, we gotta put in some work for this lady.
Still supply block.
Ooh,
No.
yeah.
Oh, that is such a painful supply block. It's gonna hurt so bad.
But it's all right, making up for it by chrono boosting it again. Oh,
yeah, but you can't chrono boost it until you're on supply block.
I've tried to say it before, but I don't know. I don't play Protoss. I don't know how these crazy things work.
Okay, well, I'm going to give like a quick recommendation.
Yeah.
And it's, have a set build order and like stick to that build order. And the like very standard Forge Fast Expand build order is to get a 13 Forge and then to basically like chrono boost probes nonstop until you get to 17. At 17, put down your Nexus and your cannon and your gateway, then get your 18th probe and then get your pylon, and like get in that set routine of doing that exact same build order every time. And that's the safest way to do it. You can do Nexus first is an option also. I don't really like it. I kind of played around with it before, but find it's too susceptible to early pressure from Zergs. But that build order that I just said is like really standard, and it's pretty safe, and it's really good. And if you get into the set routine of things, then you won't find yourself supply blocked like that, at least not so early. Maybe later on when things get less routine, then you will get supply blocked again, which is, you know, the more experience you get, the less that'll happen.
Yeah.
But
I totally feel you on that. I was just looking at the drones down here, and just kind of talking about supply block and spreading out your probes and everything, making sure you're chrono boosting them. He actually was like had the perfect amount of drones, and I was like, man, that's legit. This guy's hitting his injects and everything. And then I checked, and then he just had like rallied a whole bunch more drones, so he's like oversaturated almost. But yeah, back, you know, same thing with Zerg, you know, get kind of like somewhat standard opening at least. I'd like to see if he took his third, but you know what? This might be some heavy aggression right now. Heavy aggression. That's what I'm feeling. I'm gonna call it right now. I'm gonna call some Ling Roach, maybe some Banelings. What do you mean from who? I'm talking about from this 2-base and Zerg.
Oh.
You know 2-base. Yeah, you know 2-base and sit back and macro. But you know what?
Well, from my experience, if the Zerg doesn't have their third base by in between 6 minutes 30 and 7 minutes, then throw extra cannons down. Although HarvBar here, she threw 3 cannons down like way earlier than that, so she should be pretty damn safe. She should be pretty good.
I was gonna say that. That's definitely good. And so when I watch her play, and I should note that she's in the Silver League. Generally, you'd only want to put down like 1 cannon, right? Unless you scout something funky. Is that true?
Or? Well, you want your first cannon like ASAP, basically, so they don't get any like ideas for Ling run-bys or whatever. And my rule of thumb is like that scouting that third is super important. And if you don't scout that third, like I just said, within like 6:30 to 7. Then start throwing down extra cannons. At least 2, maybe even more.
Okay, I like that. And kind of going back to what I was saying, like at this level, like what do you think? I feel like throwing down an extra cannon or 2, even if you scout a third, I kind of feel like just do it, because I mean we look at the minerals right now; they're both around 1,000. You know, what do you think about that? Should you try to play tight, or just say, just do it?
Go with what I just said, because if they have a third, they're not going to be able to bring the heat. You know what I mean?
Well, I disagree with you on that. I'm sorry.
No? If they have a third...
I think that you can't spend your minerals fast enough sometimes, so you might as well just throw some down.
Within 6 minutes 30 and 7, if they have 3 hatcheries, do you think, where are they going to get... How are they going to bring the heat?
Maybe they're not saturating their third. Maybe it's more of a macro. And then as a lower level player, you might not be good with force field. So you got like 10 roaches that come and kill you. I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe just build units and not worry about it. Just focus on building units.
But I think a lot of like lower level players, like this guy did take a third, kind of a late third, probably just because he's bad more than anything. But if they're even taking that late of a third, then I'm totally cool with throwing down those extra cannons, even though he took a late third rather than going, you know, super aggro.
All right, well, let's check it out, bro.
Well, it looks like he's getting super aggro, bro. Because he's got.
I like that probe though.
Hella Baneling. This is the Baneling Roach Ling without speed.
Yeah. Wait.
Timing.
I had to double check what speed I had on. I'm like, these Zerglings are going so slow. Is this one faster?
You know, the supplies are kind of like close. They're only about 10 away, which I don't know. When I play PvZ, I'm used to the Zerg having way more units than me at 12 minutes.
So as a Zerg,
ooh, and it's scouted. Look at that. They got
we're gonna see some.
They got cloaked observers now. Sees everything.
Oh, some big banelings going off here.
Let's see force fields. I want to see force fields.
A little late on the force field.
No force fields.
A little bit late on that.
Oh, darn
yeah,
it.
But still held. Has the cannons was able to hold there.
Yep. Ooh. Oh man, those cannons are doing sick damage from the back.
Maybe some.
So you can actually chase these guys down a little bit with stalkers. Stalkers are faster and longer range, and if you ever have roaches running away and you have some stalkers, you can chase them at least for a little bit, maybe halfway through the map.
Zerglings here though, I feel like that would surround and maybe crush.
Yeah, that's definitely possible if they have their little
speed. Yeah. But slow lings, man, that is terrible. You know, I hate to say it, even in being in the Masters League, I still forget speed sometimes.
What?
Not this late, obviously, but mainly like in my ZVT, I might forget it for like a minute and be like, "What's going on?" But anyway, Zerg is on 3 bases here. I feel like Zerg's looking pretty legit, and has about, let's check out army supply. About 16 difference there. Looks like HarvBar is going for the classic ball, the death ball. It's got 2.
Yeah, she chose the robotics bay tech path. or also known as Brobotics Bay.
That's named after you, right?
Tech path. Yeah, well, actually, I wanted to name my. I picked Brobotics because I wanted to name myself Brobotics Support Bay, but that was too long, so I just settled with Brobotics. But you know what? I didn't really even realize that in StarCraft 2 they changed the Robotics Support Bay to just Robotics Bay, so I could have gone Brobotics Bay.
Yeah. Ooh, look at.
But I didn't really
look at
like
this drop
that.
we got going on here. Looks like he dropped a couple of changelings. Might be able to wreak a little havoc with that. Scout some shit out.
Hey, bro, dropping changelings is not a drop.
He dropped them. Hey, he's gonna drop some. He's gonna drop 4 more. Man, I wish changelings could do some damage.
Okay, so there are changelings all over the place, and there's a little bit of an engagement going on in the middle.
I feel like we were off, so I just paused it for a second, and we got him chasing him down with some stalkers and a group of immortals, and.
Seems to me like the Protoss is going to be just fine right here. Those Immortals are a lot of power in the back there.
I freaking hate Immortals. Man, if this guy just had some speed, I would kind of like that. All types of speed. All right, we have an engagement going on. Banelings hit. Oh, that's just like too much right now. Way too many units.
Yep.
And those Immortals, as you said, just kill them. But look at this. Oh, with the reinforcements and on creep, kind of getting us around. Very smart. Very smart to back up there by HarvBar. Doing a little stutter step.
Yeah, definitely. The Zerg just came out with all sorts of units from all over the place.
I like the stutter step, though, by Protoss.
Yeah, that looks good.
But,
it looks
hey,
good.
Man, Zerg, get your speed. You can chase these fools down. Get your speed. Oh, and somehow, just like all of a sudden, Zerg doesn't have units. Oh, there's the other half units. Okay. Probably should have retreated the entire army, but hey, man, I like it. This guy's got a bunch of roaches up in here. So that was surprising. This guy like macroed right in time just to save his ass, and then he like almost crushed it.
He did. And I think HarvBar's macro is slipping a little bit, floating quite a bit.
Yeah,
of
it looks like
minerals
they're both.
There.
Looks like they're both kind of floating minerals right now. But she does have some Colossi coming out, which is pretty badass.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if she had Colossus on the way. Why did she attack before the Colossus came out?
You want me to ask her real quick? Why did you attack before the Colossus?
Yeah, ask
came
her.
Out?
Yeah, ask.
No comment.
Go ask her.
She said no comment.
But I mean, she had the robotic. Here's the thing with Protoss: if you're gonna throw down a robotics bay, if you're gonna throw down a robotics facility, then you should be throwing down your Robo Bay and getting Colossus like immediately and with the range upgrade. But she's already got the range upgrade, so that's good.
And pretty standard time here to get your Ling speed and your Roach speed. It's very smart. Have them finished together. That way it's like slow army and then fast army. You don't want it to be all separate. It's gonna be crazy. Okay, so this guy just breaks down rocks. He's about to kill the third. And he's just sitting there.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna go. He's gonna kill the third. Just watch him. He's gonna come on. Just right.
Is he?
Just click A.
Is he gonna
A move?
Is he gonna? He's
do it. A move.
Is he gonna?
No, don't let these. Don't let these gateways go down. Come on. Come on.
There. What is he doing? Let's go on his vision. What is he doing right now? He's looking at his main. Morph into a layer at 19 minutes.
You gotta make sure. He's got the overseer going on. Don't worry. There's probably
Hold
still.
On. It's frozen on his main. I have player camera selected.
That too. He's probably.
It's such a big map, and he chose his main to sit. Okay, finally.
They're probably still working on those rocks. You know, let them do their thing. Let's not worry.
I guess. Hey, it takes a while to kill rocks. Maybe he just thought it took longer than it actually does when you have a huge army.
Okay, check that. Check his third. What's he doing? Oh, he's got.
Man, Zerg could have been doing so much more damage right now, but it looks like he's getting an ultra cavern up.
Why did he select like 11 lings? Oh, he has his lings and his roaches in separate hotkeys. That's kind of interesting.
Wait a minute. So he has lings on 1, queens on 2, and roaches on 3.
Wait,
who does that?
No, I think it was a miss. It was a miss. Okay, I think he had on 1. He had he has his bases. Yeah, and he accidentally selected them. Okay, that's a little better now, but no lings on the 3 hotkey. But hey, I like to see that. Okay, so we're just still kind of chilling here. I'm gonna go back to the everyone cam and see what happened. Ooh, oh, big action right here, taking down that third. But guess what? Guess what?
And that's a lot of Colossus. That should do pretty well against this army.
And splitting the forces, HarvBar is just decimating this. There's no corruptors taken out.
Yeah.
Man, 5 Colossus. What can you do?
Yeah.
What can you do?
They are gonna wreck everything on the ground.
Ooh, what was that? Lasers?
Actually, you can pretty much say that in every matchup that Colossus will wreck everything on the ground.
True.
Period. Okay, so I take it that the Protoss here is just going to roll through the Zerg and win the match, right?
Zerg has about 100 lings on the way and 5 fucking, what do you call it? The chopper guys, ultras. And some sick upgrades. I don't know, bro.
I don't see ultras or lings doing well against this composition. The Immortals do quite well.
Kind of snob on them.
Here's one thing I'm seeing though is that the Stalker count is getting kind of slim.
Couple of these corruptors, yeah. I mean, we're down to 3 colossi.
But they're taking out the corruptors, so that's good.
They're just taking such damage.
Ultras, I mean, ultras are okay, but like against immortals, it's like they're really bad against immortals.
I think they're pretty good against Colossus if you can get some Ling and Corruptor in there. But I think this is gonna do it, man. We should.
But I don't see the Protoss macroing behind this unless I'm missing it.
No, not taking the third. That's not doing the third. Definitely. I mean, she's got all these idle drones.
Yeah, the third is not getting saturated. But there's no, we need Stalker reinforcement. Give me Stalker reinforcement, Heather!
Reinforcement, more Stalkers. She's on, she just nodded, she said yeah. But I think she's on A move right now. She doesn't know there's 2 more bases back here. Ooh. But you know what? I think this is going to be a glorious win for HarvBar.
Okay.
I think if this is an Olympic sport, she would get the gold medal.
Well, I think she could pretty much aim it at this point.
Yeah.
But where's she going? Why isn't she pushing into
she sees all this shit coming out. She's like, I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill the expansions. So she might just walk these Colossus over here. They can hop up. Can hop up on the ledges.
All right.
But yeah, hey, got a little probe transfer going on. Oh, and decides to go back. All right. Ooh.
Yeah.
Colossus.
Yeah. I figured just push in and go for the kill.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Once you kind of take out their buildings, it's usually over for them.
Yeah. Where'd the Colossus go? She had like 5. Now there's only 2.
And
ooh, the well played there. Respect.
GG.
I like that. HarvBar won all the respects for the day today.
Definitely. And yeah, I like that. GG. Well played, as you said. That was an exciting match, I gotta say. I think that was well played.
Yeah,
both players did well, and you know what? That didn't look like a silver match. That looked like solid gold to me. Yeah.
Yeah, at least gold.
All right, well, that's gonna be it for today. This is Donjuancho signing out.
Bro Bot.